Afternoon, everybody. It's your man, the Bandit, booming as ever. Been a bit quiet. I've been doing a lot of work in the real world, earning some brass. But just thought I'd do a quick update. Some new content you're going to be seeing over the next few weeks, which I'll briefly go over today, along with a couple of nags from the Bandit. A couple of shout-outs to a Mr. H. I mean, I've always recommended people have Fall Guys. You know, people who think it's their account, but really it's your account. And I've got a Fall Guy, supposedly, to sort me out with answers for quizzes. But it turns out he's got a Fall Guy, Mr. H. So I'm expecting another 40 quid to tick over tomorrow on the Coral quiz. I've been unlucky last week. I only had 3 out of 4 accounts. So, yeah, Bandit's booming. £2,142. Expecting that to go to 2,170 or 2,180 tomorrow with another 40 quid, courtesy of our friends over at Coral. As always, spread bit responsibly with the bookies' money. But yeah, not done a show for a while, so it is off the cuff this. I've been doing a little bit of background work last night, and where I'm up to is I'm doing some rules on each race, so this might catch a few people's attention. This is going to get busier as we get closer to knowing what's in what race. But I've set a set of rules, Supreme, which we've done to death with the horses, we're liking it, but 11 of the last 13 top 3 in betting. At the minute, that's the top 3 in the betting, so it's going to chop and change. 12 of the last 13 have won a Grade 1. Now, I've just gone on the basis of the top 3 in the betting. Have they won a Grade 1? No, yes. And 90% of winners have been aged 5 or 6, which Adrimshire and Ballyburn are going to be 5 or 6 going into next year. So, a set of rules that I've got here, which I'm going to do a few shows on. What I'm going to focus on today is the Supreme, what I just went over with you then. And yeah, I'm going to go over the National Hunt and the Browns on the Wednesday tab. National Hunt, as it stands at the minute, 11 of the last 19 were age 7, so it's something to take note of. The horses in the betting, Iroko's only a 5-year-old. Stay Away Phase 6, and the Nice Guy's 8. So Salvador Ziggy, now no favourites won this race before Gallard won it last year since 2013. But there could be a new trend there. You might have 2 in a row. So 7-year-old, it's the favourite at the minute. Bandit's not got much on Salvador Ziggy, so I'm going to be having a good tickle. Let's have a look at him. So it's an Elliott trained horse. Fourth last year. And was that in the Potemps. So yeah, I think this looks like a nice, you know, it's got some nice stuff to it, you know, decent run at Cheltenham there. 4 lengths behind Shoot First. But yeah, I'm going to be having a little tickle on that, I think, now for the National Hunt. That hopefully might be my Gallard Dimensal, because I think I had about 8-1 on Gallard Dimensal last year. Started backing it around this time. So yeah, I'm in good form since. Sorry, I'm on the wrong race there. It was in a Potemps qualifier. It came second. Why have I clicked on the wrong race? So is it off the cup episode? Is this second in the Potemps? It came fourth in a qualifier. It's a good time, Johnny. So yeah, even better form, Salvador Ziggy. And then since Cheltenham, 1-3 on the spin over the summer. Second last time out. Yeah, I like the look of this. So Bandit says get on it. Salvador Ziggy for the National Hunt. I will move on to my Wednesday tab. And I want to talk about it. Although it doesn't fit this criteria fully yet, it will be nearly 7 when it runs. It's 7 in May. So it's only just turned 6 really. But Burn Advisory, 7-year-olds have won the last 10 or 13. And 9 of the last 13 have been in the top 3 in the betting. So I've done the top 3 in the betting as it stands at the minute. There's no 7-year-old, obviously. So as soon as a 7-year-old sort of starts going into the betting, I might, you know, like I say, it's all about spread betting. But for now, I'm going to start having a good tickle on this Apple Away. So Lucinda Russell trained horse. Some decent form behind it. Won its last 3. What odds are we at the minute on him? I've not got the odds down. Let's have a look at the odds on my phone while I'm talking. But yeah, I do like the look of this horse. What did I say it was? Yeah, 10th of May. So, beat Maximilian, which I like. Only concern would be only time it's run at Cheltenham. Came 6th. What was I looking in the Burn Advisory? Let's have a look at what odds it is. I play 16 to 1 at the minute, and if you look at what's in front of it, Gaelic Warrior's second favourite 12 to 1. I don't think Gaelic Warrior's going to run in that race. Corbett's Cross, covering the race 10 to 1. So Apple away. There's 2 horses who I've not got much on them at the minute. You know, I'm quite open with my spreadsheet. Not anything on those 2 horses, but they're going to be the next 2 that I start hammering a little bit. I'm enjoying at the minute. I've been listening to a few of the Cheltenham shows. Steve at Your Man Smoking Cheltenham. Totally different to any other show what's out there, but you sort of relax into it. Sometimes you know, these high energy, a bit like the Bandit, I suppose, but shows with 3 or 4 people on. I like hearing what Steve's got to say. It gets you thinking in a bit more detail sometimes. So, I like the guy's show. He talks a bit of sense on a few horses as well, which is always useful. And he has a cig while he's doing it, and sometimes he's dog on. So, I've been enjoying watching that. There's a few other shows I've been getting into, the Mental guys, and a few others that have come out. I can't remember what it was called, the one that I watched the other day. What was it? Let's have a look. I've watched Cheltenham. Ginger Joe, that's the man. The Ginger Joe, I remember watching him last year. So your man, Ginger Joe, never know, the Bandit might make an appearance one day on his show, but I've sent a comment in anyway. But lots of good chat going around Cheltenham at the minute. But there's your update from the Bandit. I've had a look over every race, done a bit of research, and I've put a set of notes. Tell you what, let's slowly go through them, so people can see it on screen. But that's the notes for the Tuesday. Like I said, this is going to get populated as we get towards the festival. And I just think by following some of these little, 9 of the last 13 in the Ballon mode won a Grade 1. Well, let's start getting a few horses in there as it gets closer to the time on that race. Grand Annual, none of the last 30 were top weight. So, you can start crossing certain horses off in a way with some of these races. So, I've done a bit of pre-work. But like I said, this is just a bit of an update show, just to sort of, there's going to be a lot of content coming as we get closer to Cheltenham. And there's a bit of a process, what's going to be a deeper process behind it. And so far, Salvador Ziggy and Apple Away, I've sort of highlighted. It doesn't fit the full criteria. It's not saying it can't win, but it's going to be nearly 7. So, them's true that I need to start populating this, but where I'm thinking, I need to start getting a bit more money on them. So shout out to Mr. H. Shout out to Steve at Smoking Cheltenham. Do like listening to that guy. Talks quite a bit of sense on his horses. So let's get it going. Let's beat the bookies, gamble, spread bet responsibly with the bookies money, get on it with the Bandit.